Yeah, if you got your little TV,
Yeah, I like
1970s TV. Set up your meeting on
I
YouTube
like that shit.
Live.
I like that. Oh, we're on YouTube as well.
We're just YouTube.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
YouTube.
So I don't know if it's going yet. You got it.
And there we go. And I'm cut off.
All right, this meeting is being live streamed on YouTube. Got it. Clickety clack, click clack. Waka waka, guys. Where's the camera at? Welcome to another live recording of what's extra butter, extra setup for my popcorn, the podcast shit that I be doing. This one's called What's Poppin'. And on What's Poppin', I'm joined by Yankabilly, aka the Hitman, to talk about random things. And we left off last time. It was May. He's a little special. Don't tell him the window has Windex. Anyways, so we left off the last episode, the May 5th, talking a little bit about Moon Knight. It's been about a week or so ago. A lot of stuff has happened since then. We have the release of, even before that, Ozark finished its series, and people weren't happy about that. Yeah. Moon Knight finished, and then Doctor Strange, the was it and the
Multiverse of Madness,
MOM, mommy. Yeah, belated Mother's Day, by the way, to all you people who are out there joining us.
Yes, happy Mother's Day.
And if you don't like your mama, then shit.
Poison her chocolate.
Piss in her Cheerios.
That's a little more friendly. Okay.
Or just do what they used to do to us when we were kids back in the day. Tell her, oh, we're going to take you out to dinner. Oh, no, we got food at the house, bitch. We got food in the cabinet, bitch. Your son did good. We're going to treat you to a nice home-cooked TV dinner, bitch.
Yep. Break out the Swanson. You deserve something special.
Oh, something about that TV dinner and chicken nuggets just takes me back.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Of course, I had microwave TV dinners. I know back in the day it was ovens. And by back in the day, I mean back in your day.
I had both. And let me tell you, the nugget one was fucking disgusting.
It was like chewy gummies.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by Jolly Rancher. We'll get you some of these motherfucking gummies. They're delicious.
No matter how much you try to mix it with the carrots or the potatoes or French fries, whatever the fuck they gave you, it's
the brownies were the shit.
Brownie was good. That was the best thing out of it. But it was so
stars and shit in it.
Yep, not to overcook the fucking thing. Or you get corn in it. But yeah.
Corn is the shit though. I didn't like it growing up, but that was weird.
Now, for Moon Knight.
All right, let's get into Moon Knight.
I was going to say, did you get what I meant when I said you're going to hate the ending, so make sure you watch the end credit?
Yeah, here's the thing. The last few episodes of Moon Knight, I watched in a comfortable spot on my couch.
Uh-oh.
And I would zone in and out. And I would tell myself, I'm going to rewatch it. I know the scene you're talking about because I saw it a piece on YouTube or a piece on TikTok, one of the things where he doesn't kill Ethan Hawke's character. Was it Harrow?
Uh-huh.
We later find out the third personality of Mark Spector. We find out that Stephen Grant is the alternate. We see him in the beginning. We think he's the main guy. He's not. He's the alternate. Mark Spector comes from an abusive home, brought on by his mother blaming him for his younger brother's death. Then he loves this movie. The fuck are you doing? He loves this movie called it's like Indiana Jones, Cowtales, brought to you by Moo Mesa. Good thing this is video and audio, because that dead space of audio was like, what the fuck's going on? Anyways, So he creates this alter ego to deal with he has no fear kind of thing. And so Stephen Grant is born. Then we find out that Steve, okay, so during the whole show, we have these cutoffs. I think it was the first episode, right? Where everybody's kind of like doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, and it drove me up a wall.
Yeah, because Steven thinks Mark is the murderer. We see a point where Mark wakes up and realizes what he thinks Steven's done or something that somebody has done. And then it's like, holy shit, like what kind of it threw me off for a bit, but then I didn't think about it, kept going through the series. Lo and behold, it was the third personality known as what's his name? Jake. This dude is going to town on that cowtail.
I'm trying to think.
Don't hurt yourself, brother.
I am hurting myself.
Moo, because you're eating beef.
Reason why is because this character was only introduced maybe into our heads 2 or 3 times, verbal mention just by name or hearing of it on the television. And that's why I can't remember. It wasn't a focal point.
He's basically the Irish hitman. Damn, freaking flies. I'm sure if they do come up with a season 2, that they will explore it. But from what people have been, let's just be real. People are already bitching online because they didn't see Moon Knight will return. Oh no, I didn't see it. There was no end credits in one movie, and everybody's like, "Oh no, there's no end credit." Oh, right. And then we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to this Ozark ending. Everybody crying on fucking. Oh no, it's a Sopranos ending. I want to get to it now, dude, because that's the part that's like what grinds my gears. It's gonna turn into what's popping to what's grinding my.
I said that too, but let's close off Moon Knight then.
Yes,
quickly.
I'm trying to find his other personality's name. I know it's Jake's. Jake Lockley. People are in there on the other side of their screen screaming, "Ah!" like it's rush hour traffic. So his name was Jake Lockley, taxi cab driver. Hence why he was driving the limo.
Or that was like a Godfather-esque scene of Godfather. Yes. Or was it Godfather? Yeah, 2. No. It reminded me of a hit.
Godfather, Goodfellas, Mafia, whatever.
Yeah, Godfather. They were in Sicily, and he's in the back, driver's in the front, and he just caps him. That cheesy fucking grin on his face.
Ooh, excuse me.
Now, so yeah. Why did they have to do that at the end?
Well, did you like the series as a whole? Did the ending?
As a whole, I liked it. I didn't care for all the Indiana Jones type shit. A little bit of it is fine. Not as much as what they were doing for filler.
You didn't like that? Dr. Jones.
Show more Khonshu. More of Moon Knight and his
Show more Khonshu. Ha.
Yes. The series is called Moon Knight after all. Show more friggin' Moon Knight.
Show more ass. She got a big ass.
Well, this reminds me of Marvel trying to be cheap with the budget. That's why all you saw were regular scenes. And yeah, you saw Khonshu because they had to. That's CGI. But then when it came to Moon Knight and other effects, it was very nil.
Mm-hmm. I like the fact that the chick got her little bit of Avatar superhero stuff going.
Yeah, she did it. She got the hippo, who again didn't have fucking the arms of a lion.
She was a hippo.
Right. But the actual goddess.
Oh, yeah, supposed to have like the arms of a lion and all that. Yeah. I think I saw that on the internet too. Internet, y'all, stay off of it. It's always somebody trying to
notice. Ahmet, she had more of an African sounding voice, not full British like the Egyptian hippo goddess. See what I'm saying? That was my rant last time.
I think it was just crazy that they're trying to bring more mythical Marvel into the MCU. Obviously, Loki or not Loki. Which one was it? No, I think it was Loki. Anyway, we're trying to get into the madness of multiverses. Spoiler alert, guys! If you haven't seen the movie,
That's tough shit on you because otherwise you're choosing to watch this and it's being discussed. Shut the fuck up.
don't talk to your dogs like that.
What dog? It's just fucking kids running outside.
Oh, you're gonna be the get off my yard. Ooh, green. So, yeah, green. Green is my favorite. Green apple. Anyways, but like the mystical stuff. It was Moon Knight, but there was another show, wasn't it? That was a little bit mystical. No, it wasn't a show. It was the Eternals. I never saw that movie. Oh no, and Shang-Chi too. Shang-Chi was kind of mythical a bit too.
I saw Shang-Chi.
I still haven't seen that one.
That was okay, only because I'm a Mandarin fan. I like the Mandarin.
Yeah, I like Orange too.
Mandarin was different, a little different than the one in the comics for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But
were you upset that it was Ben Kingsley?
That it was or wasn't?
That it was Ben Kingsley back in Iron Man 3.
Hell no, I thought that was cool. It was an actor. I liked it. I would have preferred it been Ben Kingsley.
Well, like Mandarin, when I think of Mandarin, I think of the actual comic book character, the one that was in Iron Man, the cartoon series.
That's exactly it.
Tall, green, long hair.
Yep.
But MCU is all about chopping it up. And then we find out in Multiverse of Madness that every incarnation of any Marvel property, whether it's 2D, 3D, animated, live action, is its own universe. I'm gonna be that one dude on TikTok that has his little headphone set like this. Pull it, and I'm gonna talk to him. If you guys, you ever seen those videos of the people on TikTok they get to go to places like premieres and all this other shit, and they still rock this bullshit of the fucking iPhone microphone, wired head, whatever. Hey,
because they're cheap fucks. That's why.
They're trying to keep their roots, which I ain't gonna shit on it. I ain't gonna hate. It was a little bit of hate. I'm sorry, but nonetheless, you saw the film. We're going straight into madness, baby. You saw the film, correct?
All right, so we're done with Moon Knight now.
Unless you're, I guess we're not done then. Okay, what else?
I guess we are done because there ain't much.
We're on a schedule, baby. We live. Nobody wants to be here for 2.5 hours.
Either do I. That's why I'm asking. You done with that?
Yeah, I'm done. If you're done,
I guess I'm done. Especially if we don't know if there's a season 2. Maybe it was a one-off.
We'll see. What other show was that? Has the other ones? I mean, WandaVision was a one-off. No, right. Anybody upset about that.
I'm trying to go now. We could now with what you just said.
Oh, okay. Well, let me change my background to the Hitman show, and you can take over.
No,
I'm telling you, those gummies are going to hit, homie, or this beer is.
I think they've already done it a while back. With what you just said
back in 2018.
Now that falls into Multiverse of Madness now with Moon Knight, because why the fuck did Moon Knight not have anything to do with Multiverse of Madness? I didn't notice anything. If you noticed and you saw Multiverse, a lot of the Marvel shows, even the animated and the zombies, had something to do in Multiverse of Madness. Moon Knight had nothing. Scarlet Witch had her own show. One season, one off. She was basically what the movie was about. Moon Knight had jack shit. What a fucking way to shit on your property.
So are we done with Moon Knight for completely? Because you just went into what I was going into, which was motherfucking Doctor Strange 2, brother.
Yes.
Okay, because
that's fucked
I just want to make sure. Who's driving the ship? How many cooks are in this kitchen?
None of us.
I'm just saying. I'm steering the ship, and you mad because I started getting off of Moon Knight. Moon Knight done, homie.
I wasn't mad. If me just opening my mouth is sounding mad, then you need
You
to
sound
have
angry. You were
10.
yelling at kids outside the window
Well, that was for a different reason.
because they're happy
No, because they're fucking loud.
and they're happy. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Loki had nothing to do with it either. Although, if you think about all those Nexus and the ending of Loki, where Kang or the man, whatever the dude was named, that variant, talks about this multiverse war. And that's why the TIA or the TVA was created to dispose of anything, any of these nexus points, timelines before they fuck up everything, basically.
Right.
So even I knew back then that WandaVision, if it did come back, it'd be kind of hard to go back into this whole TV land finesse or shit that they were doing, mainly because at the end of that show, everything was set back to reality. And so it was always going to lead to Doctor Strange 2. Now, I'm seeing stuff, people are upset that why is Wanda a bad guy? My niece was asking why, my youngest niece. And it's because, well, if you watched WandaVision, at the end of that, or the end credit scene or whatever it was, she's pretending to live a normal life in solitude or whatever. But in reality, she's in the back going through the dark hold, looking for her children. And I want to say we got a little bit of the dark hold in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think even in then they explained that it will basically corrupt you. We see that here. We see that with Wanda. We see it even with Doctor Strange himself for when he used it. As a whole, did the movie really do it for you?
No.
Like, what didn't you like? What did you I thought it was fine.
Okay.
I thought it was decent. No.
No, yeah, yeah. I thought it was fine. I thought it was decent, but I'm not gonna fucking rave about it that it's super fucking fantastic. And
no, it's a good it's a good chapter in the book of Phase 4.
Good. It did it justice. It did WandaVision justice. It did the What If justice, the animated thing justice. However, there was America Chavez, whoever the fuck her name is. Come on now. Her fucking really? Fucking really? Her.
What's wrong with her?
She's hardly known, and they had to pick her.
If you think about it,
hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Over the kid from Spider-Man No Way Home that could do this. And open a portal. And open a portal. Why couldn't he
offend somebody? Damn, I broke
that would have made more sense than just picking a character nobody hardly fucking knows and understands. Yes, I understand it was to introduce her. They could have just did it that it was a dream. Didn't even have to have her.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Yeah.
I'm about to catch this fly. Hang on.
Catch the fly. Use the chopsticks, Joey.
Use the force.
You see what I'm saying? They could have used the kid from Spider-Man No
Way
Way Home.
They could have, but he's not. She has from what I researched of, she wasn't born in any universe. She was basically born in the void. I'm gonna call it the void. It's probably called something else. Who cares? But she was born in a place outside of these universes. Granted, she loses her sister in the comic books, not her mother's, which I thought was cool. Everybody's trying to play ball, not offending everybody. Apparently China was offended. They wanted to, I think they did delete from theaters or whatever, edit that scene out. I thought it was decent because it gave her, she got it gave her an introduction into who Steven was and why
right.
I think it was What If, but Steven and Christine will never be together. It's basically in any universe, and it's shown here. It's everywhere across the multiverse. Doctor Strange and Christina, whatever their name is, may date, but it's never gonna be anything other than, a forbidden love or lost love or something
They're just not meant to be.
meant to be, exactly. And so that's why we see in the What If series, I guess they called him what? Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange Supreme, Devil, Evil Supreme, whatever.
Yeah,
He does all these things to try to prevent it and to try to prevent her death in that universe, and he can't. This universe, they're both alive, not together, and she's getting married. He goes to the wedding. We see Doctor Strange kind of live a normal life outside of wearing a cape, and he doesn't wear the yellow gloves, does he? He only did it that one time in that end credit scene with Thor, right? I don't remember seeing him wearing yellow gloves.
I haven't really seen him either.
I think it was that end credit scene. Anyways, I like the movie. I like the fact that a lot of unknown. I mean, everybody knows Spider-Man. Everybody knows X-Men. Everybody knows Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and then of course, we get Doctor Strange in 2016. That was introduced to me. I knew the character from Spider-Man the cartoon series. Didn't know much about it, but the mythical arts and magic and witchcraft and all this stuff, it was cool. I like the fact that he spoke Spanish in the beginning. He had a little bit of tamales in his system with ketchup. This is why I get to go to the restroom. So,
I could talk.
Oh, yes. Raise your hand, class. We are in a Zoom meeting. Raise your hand. Yes. Yes, Michael.
Yes.
Ring recess. Sorry, gotta go. No, you're number one.
I know
You're number one.
Anyway.
I'm number two. You're number one.
Yeah, we know you're number two.
I'm a shitstorm, baby.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's go back to the Mike show.
Oh, Mike show. I kept my shit fucking short. I'm gonna start timing you. What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, Ben Affleck. Or no, sorry, Matt Damon. We ran out of time. You never seen that? That's a bit, ain't it, on Conan?
No.
Was it Conan? I don't watch late night TV.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Sorry. Oh yeah, the Man Show.
Yeah.
Ask me about my wiener.
Once they, I guess, went into it with Scarlet Witch. Okay. That's when I showed interest. But I'm really surprised that, for one, they didn't elaborate more on multiverses that are going mad. Hence the name of the title. Okay. I know it was only a 2-hour movie. What they could have done, since it involved the Darkhold.
I'm sorry. You didn't want to the universe. You wanted to see a bunch of crazy people running around like, the sky is falling? Or like,
why else are they calling it the multiverse of madness if they're not going to go in and out of it? They basically went in one world, and then you saw a fucking Ash Evil Dead guy. Okay. That was it. That's only one. Where red is green, green is red. The lights. They should have had
the different world.
More than that of them hopping around.
I mean, they did have that scene where they went through the portals,
right,
and you saw them different, where they were liquid, they were cubes, they were animated.
That's what I'm talking about. Just have little different stops, and along each way, have a different villain or hero. Because what is this about? The Darkhold.
No.
Who is very synonymous with that too, the Darkhold in the underworld.
Mephisto.
Right.
Don't tell me you're one of those fools that were like mad that Mephisto didn't become anything.
Not mad. No, could give two shits. However, at least you could make a mention of it.
Now, who was they touched on it in the beginning about how one person or one demon god, whatever, something with a G. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Doctor
He is
Strange.
he transcribed the Darkhold from the walls of that temple that she was in.
What, Dormammu?
I think something like that. Something with a G.
Because the squid thing was like Goliath or Gargantuous, or I don't know. Because it was either Shuma Gorath, who was from the comics, and he was in a couple of the Marvel Capcom games. Yeah, that's how I remember him too, was from the comics and the game, Shuma Gorath. But everybody was saying it was Gargantuan or whatever the other squid thing is. I think it was more Shuma Gorath than that.
I'm looking here to see what that. I want to say demon, but it's probably not a demon. But he's basically the being. He's basically the entity that still corrupts people that have used the spells out of the Darkhold. And I'm looking for highlighted, clickable. You know how Wikipedia is, like, oh, click this one. Who cares? Anyways, so we see Christina Palmer. Okay, well, let's get straight into the Illuminati scene. That world. Mondo. He didn't. Okay, now, this normal MCU version, his Mondo didn't die, right? He just kind of.
Mordo was alive.
Yeah, he kind of like. He's like, we thought he was going to return and be the big bad guy.
Faded off.
Yeah.
But on this world, Mordo was I guess, the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yes, after probably Doctor Strange died.
I knew of Strange.
Yeah. So, spoiler alert, guys, if you haven't seen it already, the Illuminati of Earth 818 and Heartbreaks is consisted of Black Bolt, Captain Carter, Captain Marvel, who was Maria. Yes. What's her name? I forget her name, but her mother from the first film. And Reed Richards, who wasn't played by old school Fox, 20th Century Fox 2005's, I forget the guy's name, but from the movies. He was played by a fantasy casting John I can't say his name. The dude from The Office, Jim.
Yeah, but wasn't he the Reed Richards that was in the last Fantastic Four?
He never played Reed Richards. He has been fan casted.
He looked like that guy. That was what what's his name? Michael B. Jordan or something.
Yeah, that guy is. If you're on this show, I'm probably gonna have to start asking, have you heard my podcast at all?
Yeah, why?
Specific episodes. I did the episode on the 2015 Fantastic Four film. All right, let me start off with the guy from the 2004. You shit, how do you say his first name? Ian? E-I-O-A-N. Lone? I'm gonna call him Lone. Griffin. You might remember him from there's a show where he used to be Forever, where he would die, but he was immortal. Liar and Harrow. Now, the person you're talking about or assuming is from 2015's Fantastic Four film. He's a younger gentleman by the name of Miles Teller. And I don't know if I can share a screen, if I should share a screen, because, porn. This Reed Richards, I don't know how long, but people have been petitioning and just, waving their flag saying, cast him and his wife. His wife has said she doesn't want shit. Fuck, I'm tired of this shit. Quit suggesting that we play these characters. He's on the other hand like, no, I wouldn't mind. I mean, but I think there was an interview maybe for The Quiet
Yeah,
Place
'cause there's
2 or
money and a job.
yeah, exactly. But he come out, yeah, but no one's talked to me about it. I'd love to, that'd be awesome, but no one's, I mean, I have no clue who even to talk to about that. And he pulled the Andrew Garfield, but I'm trying to remember when this interview was. Who knows if they recently, I mean, the movie's been in production since before COVID, because I remember there was a story early 2022 that the director for this film dropped out before Sam Raimi jumped on. But yeah, I mean, shit, it was awesome to see him as Reed Richards. Now, is there a chance he is the MCU Reed Richards from now on? Because you think about it,
He's
Mondo,
dead.
the actor who played Mondo, played him both times. The actor who played Peggy Carter is Captain Carter, and in the animated What If. I'm assuming the same people played Captain Marvel and Black Bolt. Like the guy from the TV show came back and played, but it looked like him.
And
You couldn't tell because he got a mask.
Well, that's him. He's playing Captain Pike now in the new Star Trek.
Yes, yeah, that new show that's coming out on Paramount Plus.
Strange New Worlds.
There you go. But I mean, oh, I got a burp. It was cool to see Professor X roll up in the yellow hover chair. Obviously, we didn't see it hovering, or we didn't see no wheels. We see him. They show up. Doctor Strange has a little back and forth with them. Then they fucking die. How fucking brutal was that shit?
If you're gonna kill Black Bolt, that's a great way to fucking do it. But let me just mention, is he a stupid fuck? All he had to do is exhale through his nose. That's all he had to fucking do.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is like he had his fork already glowing.
Yeah. All he had to do is breathe through his nose. Even though it's not his voice, he still would have expelled that air and he could have been alive. So therefore, Black Bolt is a stupid fuck.
That's
Charles
why the
Xavier-
Inhuman show sucked.
Well, no, that sucked because of a whole load of different fucking things. That could have actually been really fucking good, but ABC killed it, just like they do everything else. But that's a different story for another time. Xavier, too, is another stupid fuck.
My man, Mrs. Blackish.
He's another stupid fuck. All that time, he's reaching for her fucking arm under those rocks.
That was a good jump scare, though. When she popped out of nowhere, oh shit!
Yeah, but all that time, he's trying to reach for her under those rocks. You see the clouds coming, all that shit. You would think that fucking idiot would leave her mind. Just leave her in the fucking rocks, go away so you could be alive. To then re-enter her mind. No, he just sits there like a fucking idiot.
He hasn't walked in a long time. Motherfucker was like, hell, he was motherfucker about to do the boogie. About the fucking river dance and shit. My homeboy's having a fucking seizure.
And then his neck is snapped.
Click.
Right. So good.
Bye, homie.
Good. Fuck him. He's dead. One less cripple to breathe my fucking air.
God. Well, it looks like we've been canceled.
Hey.
You do know he's not actually crippled, right? He's playing a handicapped man.
Yeah, I know.
That there's a sody pot. Damn it, I dropped it again.
Oh, so you doing that impression wouldn't lead us to being kicked off.
Yeah, it might be.
Right. We're both to blame.
I don't even know how many people are
Captain
watching.
Carter.
Hey, we got one person. What's
Captain
up, y'all?
Carter, I could care less about Captain Carter.
Oh, I don't know who played Hallie something.
Yeah, she looked great as a giant.
Yeah, I'd go back in time,
bitch.
definitely.
Yeah. Too bad it was all CGI.
CGI, CGB, I don't care what size her boobies are.
She looked
Damn. But yeah,
Maria Marvel, you could have killed her better.
that was dumb. How the fuck she was like she gets crushed by rocks. She literally is the cosmic superhero. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
She gets killed by fucking rocks. It's like Disney Marvel didn't want to do anything to offend people who would have enjoyed that woman character.
I thought it was cool. I forgot. At first, I thought it was the girl from WandaVision, but I was like, that's not her. Then I realized it's the woman. It was the woman that played her mother. And
Right.
it's been so long since I've seen that movie, and I saw it in theaters. And to be honest, I was like, oh, okay. I remember when the stills for that film came out, people were upset because her costume is in red and blue. It's supposed to be red and blue, and I don't know why is it green. I'm mad. I'm gonna go post on the Sonic design again. Oh shit! I done ran him off.
I gotta get something.
Oh, you gonna go get your Captain Marvel suit? Damn.
How did you know?
Well, you put you put the video on. Oh, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're sponsored by G for Grape. So, long story short, Doctor Strange.
Sponsored by G for Grape.
Oh, he can hear me. Let me mute his ass. Now you laugh. I'll put you on mute, homie. Boom. Oh shit! I gotta ask you to unmute. How do teachers do this Zoom shit? Would you go get your figures?
No, I got my Aldi's version of White Claw.
You went to go get a beer?
Well, yeah, I told you that before we resumed. I had to get it. And then we
I thought you were gonna come back in your Captain Marvel look, get up and shit. I thought you were gonna start blasting kids in the fucking courtyard.
Nah, I'm not that mean.
So, long story short, okay, the Darkhold. We didn't touch on that a little bit. Wanda's the bad guy in this film. She goes off and she starts sending demons to get America Chavez. And then she reveals to herself to Doctor Strange in the typical way a bad guy reveals himself to who comes off as a friend but is actually a foe. Doctor Strange is telling him about this person, doesn't reveal her name. She then tells Doctor Strange, well, why don't you bring America here and we can figure this out and blah, blah, blah. Oh, you didn't tell me her name, did you? He's like, nope. Boom. Turns the fucking orchard into a fucking red space or a hex, I'm assuming. And this is what flipped out my nieces and nephews. It's like, Wanda's always been this hero. Wanda's this good guy, blah, blah, blah. In the comics, she's both.
Right.
And now here she reveals herself to be the villain of this film, which I kind of figured was going to happen. They don't admit to it. They make it seem like it happens throughout the film. But she comes out and says, yeah, I sent demons after her. I'm trying to use her power because I'm trying to find my kids. I'm trying to find a reality, which happens to be 181, the one with the Illuminati and all this. So she reveals, well, that was me being merciful, me being nice. I'm going to find this chick the way I should have done it. I'm going to dream walk, which is basically her possessing the body of that universe's variant of her. And she goes in and she finds what she's looking for. This variant has Tommy and Billy. And now it's, well, let me finish the job and I can have this life, or I can have what I wanted. She dreamwalks, she kills the Illuminati. Dude, that scene in the tunnel was funny. It seemed like a zombie film in a way.
Yeah.
But I was like, she's gonna get him. She gonna get him. She gonna get him.
They were running like 20 fucking miles an hour, and it's
and she was like a foot behind them.
Right. Limping and being all sluggish and shit, and yet she's catching up. It's fucking dumb. And then all the shit she's walking on barefoot, and I'm there, I'm fucking cringing at what she could be stepping on, and she's like 5 foot behind him, going real fast.
You can make magic shoes. There's them are magic shoes. I kept running and running.
She could have floated.
She could have slide, slippery slide. You know,
It would have been better than what she was doing, walking, and I'm cringing thinking of what she could be stepping on.
rusty nails,
Yeah.
slime, algae, because there's moisture down there. Some
Yeah.
dude's jizz who was just there popping a load just because he was the only one there.
Well, she is one of the Olsen twins. She's got nudes out.
That's right. She is an Olsen. She's younger than them, aren't they? Oh, isn't she?
Yep. And
Or-
she had more meat on her bones.
Well, now because all the Olsen twins look like they're freaking. You know,
You know, like crack whores.
I was gonna say Kirk Wars. I didn't want to edit myself.
Oh, I said it.
Well, see, that's what happens when you are a child star and you're on a very popular TV show. Then you start marketing yourself as the twins that saved Christmas, the twins that saved Halloween, the twins that saved the Dude Ranch,
The twins that love meth and cock.
the twins that like older dudes. Spark that shit up. What you smoking on? Got that sativa, that lima green,
Regular
Frankenstein. You got that Frankenstein?
Brrr.
Yeah, you're gonna be shitting yourself pretty soon.
I already did that before.
Got that Pineapple Express. So we get to the part where Wanda, okay, they're looking for the book of Versace, which is basically the book of the good.
Look at Versace.
Versace. Can't even spell Versace.
Deshanti.
FOR.
Deshanti.
Deshanti. Ashanti. Oh, the book of Ashanti. I can't even think of a fucking song she sings. But anyways, I got that Kelly Rowland song in my head because of that stupid TikTok video of that chick hitting the bedpost, which goes, and it's love you and I need you, Nelly. I'm gonna text you on XL, my phone. You have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about, do you?
No.
Yeah, to be young. Anyways, so they're looking for the book of Versace. FOR Sachi. They find it.
Reminds
She
me of
beats him. She beats him to.
Showgirls. It's Versace.
Oh, the one with the Kelly or not Kelly, Jesse Spano.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Saved by the Bell was never the same for me after that.
Oh, hell no.
But
Now with Jesse's titties.
no, I'm talking about the dancing she did. That dancing changed my life. Oh my god.
Hey,
I want to be a Vegas showman too.
Hey, you saw Clam.
I saw clam. New England clam chowder. Like mom used to make. Hey. So she basically bitch slaps him across the universe to get him out of the way. By them, I mean Doctor Strange and Christine. They end up, and I'm assuming is an Earth that the Doctor Strange from What If was in, but I'm guessing it's an Earth. It's a universe that's having it. What do they call it? Incursion.
Yes.
Because the world is kind of like Inception and shit. Like it's just weird. He finds that Doctor Strange. That Doctor Strange has a fucking third eye. They start shooting music notes. They're fucking having a music battle.
I dug that.
I thought that was pretty cool. It was like, and so Doctor Strange knocks him out the window. He lands, boom, dead into a gate or whatever the fuck it was. Long story short, Wanda has taken America to the temple where she was at. She's gonna suck all the power out. Heyo. And Wong is just chilling, man. Wong is just chilling on the cliff, dinging his spider web. And I was and for somewhat, I don't know why, but he answered my question because my question was, why don't you just he fell off the cliff? Why don't you zoom, 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 portal back into where you're at? He explained in the beginning the magic can only take you so far, especially in a place like this. So it's so evil, even his magic can't freaking take him, portal him into back into the ledge and stuff. What is your take on that evil Doctor Strange with the third eye? You probably know a little bit more than I do.
If you ask me, that was just a way to insert something from old Doctor Strange lore into that. They really didn't have to use that Doctor Strange, but they did. The scene worked out very well. What I would have liked to see was because after that, the real Strange got the advantage. He went and he possessed a zombie. Instead of possessing the Strange from that world who wound up dying by Black Bolt's voice, who they thought died in Thanos' hands, why don't you just kill third eye blind Strange, possess him, or not even kill him, just have the dark hold possess him, because that is another Strange, and then use him.
Because it was a semi-charmed life.
Either way.
Didn't.
But instead, they had to
He
use
was someone else.
And therefore, it's Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, I mean, he just reanimated his own corpse. I get everybody's been wanting that zombie that because Marvel Zombies was, I remember in college, it was a buddy of mine was telling me about it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's
cool shit.
But yeah, and so to see it, I think it was on What If a little bit. That was pretty cool. And so when we see the zombie Doctor Strange, everybody would because there's nobody in that world other than that Doctor Strange. I'm talking about the third eye evil Doctor Strange. I'm sorry. But this Doctor Strange was the first one from the film that spoke Spanish with the ponytail. He's the one that Doctor Strange reanimates his corpse. Now those demons or those things that were trying to get him, are they like the the thing we see in the Flash with the speed where they're trying to catch Zoom type of deal?
Yeah, the Speed Force demons, the Black Flash things.
Yeah.
I guess those things could be taken as that
because they were attacking him because he was right.
There wasn't really a lot of emphasis what those things were. It was just the demons of the Darkhold or something that I recollected. But go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying, we're gonna get to. I mean, I feel like we're reviewing the whole movie, but the ending with Charlize Theron, and we'll get there in a second because I want you to finish your words on these speed. I was gonna say speed demons, these entities that kind of attack Doctor Strange for reanimating that version's corpse for this dream walk because that was crazy. I would like to see an actual live action zombie, but I don't think they do it. I think a lot of people were speculating they were going to be in the zombie world because that scene or that where he does his cape is like the arms of, you know what I mean? Like he was flying, his arms kind of like did that. Can't think of the goddess, the Hindu goddess.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. I guess you could say it was like that. Just I'm not ignoring you. I'm listening to you.
I know. Yeah, I know. There's a delay.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
I liked how Strange was able to take a hold of those black entities, those demon ghost things,
Hey, now
and use them as part of his armor and part of his magic.
that was really cool.
That I liked.
All right, just to fast forward through the whole thing. The ending now before the post credit scene, but the ending. Are you a Sam Raimi film fan, or are you just kind of like,
Not really.
You didn't like any of the Evil Dead's, Army of Darkness,
I
Dark Man?
I liked him, but I'm not, like a big fan of like his work or, you know, I liked the movies. They were okay. But it's not like I'm gonna say he's my savior for those type of movies. It was all right.
Save me, Sam Raimi, save me.
Did I care for the ending? No, I thought it was fucking rotten.
He pops up with the third eye, and then the post credit scene, and he's like,
that was okay. It's just how the movie ended. That's not how the movie ended. Him with the third eye. The movie fucking ended. Oh, I'm gonna be good now because my kids got to see a bad side of me. Oh no, I'm gonna be good mommy now. Oh no. That's what I didn't fucking care for. Go from being Scarlet Witch to Scarlet fucking bitch who does fucking nothing after you see your kids crying. Turn into a fucking evil woman. Get the fucking kids. Do it that way.
yeah, but she realized once they see her like that, even if she did inhabit that life or that world or whatever, they're not gonna fucking. They saw her for her evilness. They didn't realize, holy shit, this bitch looks like my mom.
You cast a spell and they'll forget shit. End of story. Go home happy. Cast a spell. Get your kids.
She could have casted a spell and had them become something, like she did in the beginning, like in WandaVision, but
that still would have been more than what we got in this damn ending. Because it made almost everything pointless, in my view. It was fucking rotten. You go through all that trying to get the kid. She's going to be evil and ruthless. Nothing's going to stand in her fucking way. Mommy, don't hurt me, mommy. And then she stops everything.
Then she assumedly kills herself. Sorry for ruining the movie, but it's like only one person watching something.
Well, listen, it is what it is.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate y'all watching for sure. But I hope we didn't ruin the movie, especially with that I was gonna say interpretation. I don't know why. Imitation.
Listen,
no,
it's not our fault if other people did not see this and they are listening to this. It's not our fault if people did not see it.
It's my fault. I didn't buy y'all a ticket.
No,
you can blame it all on me.
Either.
I ain't buying you a ticket.
See what I mean? Fuck, man.
I was trying to get shit for free, dude.
Well, I paid. It was only $6 early matinee. But the fucking popcorn was $9.50 for that thing. $9.50.
Don't get me started on motherfucking movie theaters upcharging because the money goes to our community. Santikos, I don't give a fuck about your playgrounds and all this other bullshit. Okay, between me and my nieces and nephew, we each got a large soda. And obviously, we can't share a big ass tub of popcorn. So I got to get 2 tubs of popcorn. They have a mega deal. 2 large drinks and 1 large popcorn. Fucking $22. And I say, fucking, because they just bent me over, no lube, shoved a fist up my ass for that price. Why? Because some little motherfucker on the south side can fucking graffiti walls on a playground that I helped rehabilitated. Fuck that bullshit. But then again, first of all, it was my fucking birthday weekend. They couldn't even fucking reimburse me. Hey, happy birthday, deal. No. It's all good though.
Well, it's probably because you didn't sign up for their emails for their group. So you can get a $2 discount after you spend $50 on
Get a $2 kiss my ass discount too. Fuck them. That's
Oh.
why I don't know why they got rid of the closest Alamo Draft House. I'd much rather go to an Alamo Draft House theater, enjoy at least something to eat. I mean, yeah, they had food too there, but I mean, they ain't gonna bring it to me. You know what I mean? So,
Well,
all in all,
that's why I went. I went to Walmart the day before, and they had the same exact candy Walmart sells or the Dollar Tree sells for $1.25.
oh yeah.
They sell for $5.
If you don't get your candy from the
Crazy.
fucking dollar store and take it with you, you deserve to
It's the
be
same shit. It's the same stuff in the box.
exactly. But I didn't buy no candy. I bought popcorn and soda.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, granted, I could have took but I ain't gonna carry. I'm a dude. What am I gonna? Oh, why does that dude got a big old purse? Because I'm sneaking in food.
Well, shit, I had cargo pants on. I had candy in it. Wasn't gonna buy the popcorn though. Not at that price. Not at $9.50 plus tax.
Hey,
That's crazy.
that's why I got my title. Shut up and refill my popcorn because I went twice. I went during the scenes I knew were gonna happen, so I wasn't missing nothing. And so even before when we left, I refilled my drink and I got me some more popcorn. I walked out that bitch. What are they gonna say? Don't die now.
Excuse me, that came out of nowhere. Allergies are starting up.
All right, since I'm already in a ranting, angry mood,
So
Ozark.
the
You said
that was
no. I wanted to get to the end. You want us to keep fucking with the damn shit about the mommy. So fuck that. We don't skip that shit.
Well, that was
we going to Ozark.
That pretty
that
much
was the end. The end. Ozark.
That's true. And you mentioned Charlize Theron. So yeah.
Yeah, I did. And then we was going to get to it. But you wanted to go to mommy. I told you I didn't want to go through everything.
But that's it, though. You got to admit the ending after was kind of bland. Mommy, and then that's it. And then, like you said, you saw Doctor Strange. He leaves. He gets his third eye. Sneeze, and wow, that hurts when you hold in a sneeze a little bit.
I have to call 911.
Damn.
You good?
Yeah. I it's like this because they mowed the grass earlier. Wow. First time I ever held in a sneeze. That hurt. Wow. Shit.
All right.
Feels
now
like
it's time for the What Grinds My Gears segment.
Yes.
Everybody complaining about the Ozark ending.
Well,
it's not the Sopranos. No, it's not. And I'm gonna get into it because you said you never really got into Ozark, wasn't your cup of tea. I watched it. I think it was the first season because the people were saying, "Oh, it's so good, so good." Okay, so I checked it out. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It was a Breaking Bad with a little bit more kind of bad, like darker, whatever tone. Like the seasons, watched every time they came up with new seasons. Didn't like this. I don't like this whole let's split the last season into two. No, make it a season, then make the other one a season, or put it all together. Shut the fuck up.
But no stupid fucking mid-season breaks either, because that's
stupid.
Out of me, and everybody's fucking doing it now.
And you do that shit with movies.
Dick in your fucking hand when you're watching a TV show on what the fuck is going on.
Well, that's it, guys. He just interrupted me for the last time. We calling it a night. Peace. Really, dude? I know this is what grinds my gears, but this is what grinds my gears, because my gears are grind off the social media bullshit that people be posting, talking about it, crying about. Yes, it had a shitty ending. I didn't want Ruth to die. I really thought little fucking redhead hillbilly was going to come out with a shotgun or a rifle and shoot the Mexican lady. But no, they killed Ruth. Okay, fine. I knew that motherfucking detective was going to come back. Was when they pan out into the yard. I said, I knew it's a fucking detective. And sure enough, it's a fucking detective with the goat cookie jar. Get it, jackass. Kenny Rogers. You look like Kenny Rogers in that Mad TV bit. So here's my theory. And I posted it on Twitter in response to Husey and the Brad Shepard tweet.
Well,
I think they all died in the car wreck. They all died in the car wreck except for Wendy. Wendy survived. She's in a coma. What we see afterwards is her in coma land. You know how they do that. Oh, but her in coma land. We see her confront her dad. We see her, you know, kind of like everything fit her into what she kind of was situated and everything, or how for me it just seemed that way. We get to that ending where the fucking cuts to black after the gunshot. Boom, the end. No, boom, cut to black. Rewind. We see the real reality. She's being taken to the hospital. She's being treated. We see other stuff go into play. And then when that's part of the film, of the show, cuts to black, that's when her dad, who's by her side, just says, "Nah, fuck this bitch." Pulls the plug on her. That's the real ending. That's how I feel it should have ended. A lot of shows do that shit. I can't think of the show off the top of my head, but there was it St. Elmo's Fire, where it was just the kids, an autistic kid's fantasy with a snow globe or some shit. I might think of a different show.
Wasn't St. Elmo's Fire just a movie?
Or what is it? What was the hospital show before ER that was a big deal? Because it's MD. No, it was some kind of medical TV show.
Elsewhere.
Saying Elsewhere. Yeah, there you go. Because Elmo's Fire.
Sorry, I interrupted you to say that. I'm sorry.
Raise your hand, Michael. That's you want detention?
Yes, I do, Uncle Joey.
I'm not your uncle.
Yes,
En este casa, I'm your teacher. God dang it.
Fuck you, Pucho.
Pucho? What the fuck are you saying? That's not even Mexican.
I don't know what the fuck it is. I heard people say it on TV.
All right, so my gripe is everybody bitching about a show ending, a good show. Do you think this hatred stems from them realizing I'm never going to see a new episode of this show ever again? It's ending forever unless they make a movie that ties it all up in a nice little pretty bow.
This was the finale, not just the season finale, but the finale.
Series, the finale, the end of the show.
Oh, I thought it said, see, okay. Well, that could be it. That either A, like you just said, they're not going to see their favorite show again, or B, it wasn't the ending they wanted. What other show was like that had massive outrage, if not even worse, that still lasts 2 years later? Game of Thrones. But that was
Game of Thrones, Sopranos, Dexter, all these shows, people invested their time and their energy into watching it.
Writing.
But it doesn't, I mean, unless you're close with the writers and you're like, hey, you think you should end it like this, and you have an influence, you don't. You're just the audience. Take it as it is. A fucking entertainment. It's a TV show. It's an escape from reality for you.
Right.
For an hour, 30 minutes or an hour, this show takes you to a different place. And I get it. You love it. This show, holy shit, that's so fucking awesome. Oh, I love this shit. This shit, I get it, but it cannot last forever. And when it does last forever, I mean, think about it. How are the Simpsons going to end?
They're running out of ideas now as it is. If you watch their past 2 seasons, they're not that fucking great.
It's been a long time since I've seen The Simpsons live, like a new Simpsons. I honestly just I'll watch reruns.
Ever since the buyout, bro, seriously, watch the last 2 seasons. It's not that great.
And so that's where I'm getting. That's my understanding is like, you're never going to see this show again. Dexter came back and even again pissed off people. Again, they realized, oh, I'm never going to see Dexter again. This show sucked. I thought they were going to live happily ever after, killing people across the country. No. I mean, seriously, like people, I get it. I get it. You love this show. This show is you're invested in it. But you can't please everybody. Of the millions and millions of viewers, the majority of people are like it didn't end the way I wanted. Sons of Anarchy. I don't think anybody bitched about that ending. Unless something happened, but I don't remember hearing people shitting on that.
It was a
Breaking
little bit
Bad.
of backlash. There was a little bit of backlash
Was
on
there?
Anarchy, but it was nothing.
What about Breaking? What about Breaking
6,
Bad?
7 years ago, so that wasn't like as social media prominent as things are now.
Yeah,
With
that's true.
Breaking Bad, there was outrage on that as well because a lot of people were confused. A lot of people felt that God,
That's
what's
right.
his
Yeah,
face? God, what's his
Jesse.
That's it. Jesse should have had a different ending. Yet that's why they made the El Camino movie.
Just basically to fucking shut people up.
Walter should have lived.
Nah, I don't think he should have. I don't think he should have. Okay. I like how Vince Gillian did that in the last season, where he does it on Saul, where you see bits and pieces of
Oh, that show's
what's
fucking.
to come. People are gonna bitch about the season finale or the series finale of Breaking Saul. Fuck, Saul Goodman, because
Better
it's in
Call
its last
Saul.
run. Better
That's
Call
it.
Saul.
So far, they're starting to tie a little bit of things together, but
Of
with
course.
only 4 or 5 episodes left, possibly. How good or how quick are they going to tie everything together? Being there's very little episodes, you got to introduce Jesse. You got to show foreshadowing of Walter. You got to show how Gus winds up where he is. How Sucker Salamanca was involved too, that he was alive, but he's alive in the show now. There's several things they're going to need at least 3 shows to tie things together to go into Breaking Bad. Because the only thing we know now of Saul Goodman is he's leaning more towards being a lawyer for criminals instead of a criminal lawyer or a criminal lawyer himself.
And by Salamanca, you mean the happy-go-lucky Lalo, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because we see Nacho, who wasn't a character in Breaking Bad. He was a character for Saul in the Saul series.
Right.
We see he obviously had to go in either prison or something.
Yep.
Perfect ending for him. Perfect ending for him.
That was fucking great.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect it. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I thought they were going to kill him, but I mean,
He beat him to the punch.
He literally he did everything for his father to make sure his father wasn't going to be bothered by them. And Mike, he's just, we see him in the Breaking Bad and you're like, this dude is a bad guy. This dude's a bad guy. And this show is, you see why he kind of, quote, not to be pun intended, Breaking Bad. He's trying to provide for his family in a way and all this stuff. And it's really cool seeing his arc. And I caught up on season 5, the desert scene where everything kind of like Saul wise, Jimmy McGill, he realizes the shit that he's in and he still rolls with it because he's like,
yep.
It's almost my mentality sometimes, no matter how long the rope is going to be, you could sit there and bitch about it, or you can get through the motherfucker, go through the fire, the shitstorm to end up on the other side. Yeah, covered in shit, but with the spoils of war, I guess.
It's that journey of going through all that shit.
Yeah.
So now we're going to see Saul Goodman being shaped into
I'm sad this
lawyer, but I want to see how Mike involves himself more with Saul instead of just Gustavo.
Yeah.
We're seeing now how Gustavo was coming into his own power with other things. If you've seen the last episode, you'll understand what I mean by that. We're going to see more Salamanca. We need to see how Saul is setting himself up to be the lawyer for the criminal underworld. That's what we need to see. But we need to see Jesse and Walter. That has to be in the last episode. If not, it almost makes the whole thing pointless.
I mean, if you remember how they introduced Saul, I think it was season 1, season 2. he if we see like Mike or somebody run into Jesse Pinkman or I forget the main character in Breaking Bad, Walter White,
Yeah.
like at a grocery store or some kind of interaction before they really meet, that would be cool. And there doesn't have to be like, oh, the ending is, or maybe it could be like the Jesse Pinkman and Walter White walking into the office, like in that original scene. But seeing them as like a cameo of like, oh, they bumped into each other at a festival or a restaurant or some crap. Maybe what's the woman's character's name? Fuck.
But it's his wife.
Yeah, his wife. Maybe she runs into him.
She was
and
cute.
and I'm sad to see what happens to her, because if obviously she was a character for this film and they're doing something right now where I guess what's his name? The guy not McGill. What's the one from the main series? Not main series, the main season. He's the actor from Saved by the Bell, The Graduation. See, this is how I know where he's from, so I'll list that as, oh, it's a dude from this show, with not knowing if anybody's even seen that show. Have you seen Saved by the Bell after the college years?
No.
Okay, so he plays the college professor who kind of takes a liking to Kelly Kapowski. Before Kelly and Zach get married, they have a little fling. He's kind of like the third wheel, I guess, between him and Kelly, between Zach and Kelly, I mean. But anyways, I can't think of his name, but he's the one that everybody claims to be or they're trying to make him look like a cokehead and all that stuff. What the hell is his name? Howard Hamill.
No clue. I never watched the show.
You never seen Saul?
Better Call Saul. Yes, I have.
Okay, that's the character I'm talking about. Harold Hammond and McGill, ham sandwich, ham and cheese.
Oh, the lawyer guy.
Yeah, there you go.
You should have just said him. You should have just said the other lawyer.
That's where I was getting at, but I was also tweeting out the link.
That would have been.
We've been doing this for like an hour, and I just barely sent out the tweet. My bad.
There's nothing to be mad about, but see, I like what they're doing.
I didn't say bad. I said my bad. BAD.
They're setting up his demise.
Yeah, because he's gonna go to jail for something.
There's two big what ifs now. Introduce Jesse that he needs a lawyer. He happens to go into Saul's office. That's how that could happen. That's number one. Number two, what's going to happen to McGill's wife?
She going way of the dodo. She's gonna be the Professor X of the Saul multiverse.
That's what I'm thinking. Something's gonna happen, and she's gonna become a casualty of war. It's either that, or she gets fed up with Jimmy's obsession with helping criminals, if that's what turns out to be, and she just takes off and splits.
Yeah,
and you never hear anything of her again. That's what I think may happen instead of her being murdered. I think she's going to be like, all right, enough is enough. I'm scared shit. My life, our life is in danger, and you want to help these motherfuckers. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And she just takes off.
Yeah. What else is on your mind right now in the entertainment land? Are you excited for Avatar? Top Gun Maverick?
Nope.
What else did they see in the
What I am looking forward to is I have to remember there's two movies I keep forgetting to watch. The King's Men.
Seen it.
The new Uncharted.
Seen it.
Keep forgetting to watch it.
Oh. Spoiler alert. The King's Man, his right-hand man. And then Uncharted, they find the map.
Oh, Yeah, it's not really a spoiler. That's what Uncharted's about. They find shit.
They find treasure. X marks the
Okay.
spot.
X marks a lot of other things too.
X marks are what I call people that go on an AEW rant about, yay, Kenny Omega, the one-winged angel. Kenny who?
I
Something Cody Rhodes. I like that song. I'm gonna be real. I think that song kind of is like, all right, cool.
let me guess. You watched Grim.
Grim, what the fuck is
Grim,
that?
the YouTuber, because he says that about Cody's theme song. I watched it earlier. He does
Oh
wrestling.
no, I thought you were talking about something like isn't there a show called Grim or something like?
No, maybe it passed, yeah, but
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm running low on beverages. My buddy over here is pulling boogers out of his nose.
no, I wish I had. That would clear everything up.
You got an any pot?
Yeah, those things don't work on me though. Because I got deviated septum and chronic sinus issues due to allergies. So when I sit or try to sit correct posture, because everything is so bound up in my neck, everything just opens up. And then when it's allergy season, like right now, it gets sometimes to be unbearable. It's just
Ponte Vicks.
Vicks does work a little bit. I got some.
Ponte Vicks. Shove that shit all in your nostrils, on your chest, on your feet. Put your socks on. Ponte Vicks.
What I'm gonna do later tonight.
Vicks is the Mexican equivalent of Chris Rock's Robitussin. I broke my leg. Mama put Vicks on it.
Does it slap
Let that
you
Vicks
too?
get in there, mijo. Let that Vicks get in there.
It probably slaps you as well.
Slaps me Vicks.
Get a Vicks.
Don't use it as lubricant. Unless you're into that little, like that menthol feel.
I have, and it does burn.
That wasn't the Vicks, homie. Oh,
no,
hey.
that was the
Itsy
Vicks
bitsy spider dice here.
That was aggravating her too. So I did that to get even with her.
You're gonna like it. Sit there and shut up.
Vicks does make.
Who's your daddy?
Sorry
for that visual.
For good lube.
No, just get you a regular KY equivalent or whatever the fuck Walmart brand is.
KY. Use Crisco. Use
spit.
Use Western Oil.
Use Crisco. Use fucking Crisco.
Yeah, you use Crisco.
Use the spray.
Get whipped cream and make a snatch sundae.
Ooh, put a cherry on top. Tickle your ass with a feather.
She already had her own cherries. That night I got my wings.
All right, Red Bull. With that being said, I want to thank you again for hopping on and doing What's Poppin' for another. What are we on? 2 hours? What are we fucking? How long are we going for?
I do not.
We live, baby, y'all. Of course, if you haven't checked it live, like a lot of people do, you can always go back to my YouTube channel, replay this. And we were live, and now we're not live.